What's up, everybody? I bought a Google Pixel 3a on eBay that needed a screen replacement. In this video, I will show you how I replaced the screen on that phone. Here's a close-up look at the screen on the phone. The screen is on top, and then you have the frame of the screen, and then the next layer is the body of the phone. We are going to insert a razor blade between the screen and the frame right here. Here is the top of the phone. Here's the bottom of the phone. There's a ribbon cable here that connects to the LCD screen, so as we open it, we don't want to yank the screen out. In my experience, heating a plastic frame can lead to the frame being easily gouged and damaged. To prevent this, I'm wrapping a part of the frame with aluminum foil. So I use my fingernail to identify the groove between the screen and the frame, and then I cut with a hobby knife. Now my screen frame is protected from heat and gouges. I'm going to start with a new razor blade and a heat gun. I set the heat gun to low and begin heating up the top of the screen. I'm inserting the blade down into the groove between the screen and the frame, and then I angle the blade to lift the screen up so that my blade goes under the screen. Then I carefully slide the blade in further. Then I continue to wiggle the blade as I pushed it further in. I used the suction ring on the screen to help pry up the screen as I moved the blade further in. Then I inserted the guitar pick under the screen, and I pulled out the razor blade. Using the guitar pick, I continued the removal of the screen. I'm adding about 7 seconds of heat and then pulling the pick some more. Adding 7 seconds of heat and then pulling the pick some more. More heat and more pulling. More heat and more pulling. And again. Remove the aluminum tape. At this point, I'm being mindful of the ribbon cable. I make sure the screen isn't held down by any adhesive. Now I lift the screen and bring the bottom of the screen close to the ribbon connector and sit the screen face down. We have to remove this tape covering the connector. Using Torx bit number 4, I remove the screws holding down the screen connector. I use some tweezers to remove the metal plate, then pry it up on the screen cable to disconnect it. There's a lot of leftover adhesive where the screen sat. I used a flathead screwdriver to scrape it out. Take your time, it's a tedious process. Alright, here's my replacement screen. It came with a pre-cut adhesive. I'm going to test this new screen before installing it. That way I can send it back to the seller in one piece if it doesn't work. Okay, it's good. We are ready to use the pre-cut adhesive. Remove the bottom layer and lay the adhesive inside the frame. I didn't do a good job. It's important to butt the adhesive against the frame first before letting it fall in. If you have a gap here, the other side will stick out of the frame, just like what happened to me. So I had to cut off some adhesive with the hobby knife, or else the screen will not fit. My second mistake was forgetting to press down all around on the adhesive so it sticks down. I didn't do that, and when I lifted the top layer, some of the adhesive was lifted and twisted. Remove the underside cover of the screen before installing it. Place the bottom part of the screen face down close to the connector. Fasten the screen cable, insert the metal plate, and screw it down. I checked the screen to make sure it's still turning on before I seal the screen down. I almost forgot to transfer the speaker grill and the camera lens guide. Here's the speaker grill. Now transfer the part for the camera. Now we're ready to seal the phone. I'm starting with the top part of the phone. Make sure to butt the screen against the frame and then carefully line up the sides and bring down the screen. Now that the screen is in, I firmly press down all around the screen. I even added a little bit of heat to help it stick down good. Everything looked good, but a couple of hours later, one of the sides did not stick down. As I pressed it in, it would pop back out. Oh man, this was frustrating. The next day, I took the whole screen off again. I removed the pre-cut adhesive and I used my own 3M 3mm double-sided tape. Just make sure not to cover the camera, the speaker grill, and some sensors with the double-sided tape. This worked out great, better than the pre-cut adhesive. You can use some clamps to hold in the screen while the adhesive tape is sticking on. I'll try that next time. I forgot to replace the black tape over the connector. I have been using my phone daily for 2 months without any issues. I don't think it's necessary. Ooh. Well, if this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Check the video description for more information, and I'll see you in the next one.